stick a few more details on that chair sit escape or chair sit transition. Sometimes it's hard to remember everything. So again, card's pushing up on me. I smear, passive. Okay. Get my grip. I mean, if he's already trying to do upa, I'll just go straight to T-mount. But the detail is, some of you guys were sitting on your foot. It's very hard to chair sit. If I roll from my left to my right and I'm sitting on my foot, I'm kind of restricting myself. So instead of sitting on my foot, I'm on my hip here. That makes sense. And then from here, when I catch this, I bring them all the way over. My goal is to get my sternum between the shoulder blades. Okay, so we're here. So in this position, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, but in reality, when I get to here, Car's only defense is to tuck his chin. So a lot of these guys are coming from the front and trying to do this. It's not nice. It's face bar, which is illegal. So when I control, okay, I'm tying this up here. Okay, this hand here, if he's tucking his chin, okay, I'm going to start back here. So I stay ear to ear, and the blade of my thumb starts just underneath his right ear, and then I'll force it through this way, even if his chin's tucked, and push it all the way through, and get it to here. So I'm ear to ear, and again, I never want to come across. This hand never passes across the shoulders here. Okay, so this hand is searching for my bicep. I bring my left hand onto my forearm. I just close the triangle. Exhale. Okay. We're going to look at the wedge escape. Okay, so we looked at upa and we looked at elbow knee. And this just gives me other options. It's a little bit more advanced because it gets me to that better position where I can do lots more things. So again, the first escape was upa, whereby when he was going for his choke, or different ways of setting this up, and I tie up the foot and I bridge. Okay. Second escape was elbow knee, so I get the weight on his hands, and then I make my frame, so my elbow's inside. First thing I do is I turn my hips perpendicular. Okay, and then we looked at various methods of getting it, whereby I can drag it across, I can lift it across, get back my just kind of guard, or more in reality, because in week 1 we were showing you guys how to tuck your feet underneath the butt. Okay. And then from here, we showed you how to change that profile by going on the ball of my foot, so my knee, see the way my knee's pointing up? Okay. I turn it, so my knee's pointing towards the mat, and then I can wiggle, 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 wiggle to get it through. Okay, and then from here, hammocking my hips. Get on the other side, back to close guard. But sometimes, you can't get that either, so we need other options. So we're going to set it up the same way, this wedge escape that we did last week. So I make the weight on his knees, I take it off by getting into the butt, and make this frame again, making sure that, again, the detail was this elbow stays in his hip, because once I start pushing on his knee, trying to do elbow knee escape, look where my elbow is. Carl can start smearing that across. He's into this gift wrap position, which we just did, yeah. So we don't want to give him that, so I need to make sure that this frame's here and this elbow never leaves his hip. Okay? So when I bridge and I get perpendicular, for various reasons, I cannot, maybe cards are a little bit high on me or something here, and I can't bring this across, I can't hook it. I keep my feet on the mat, and I'm going to wedge. So I just bridge my hips out to my right. Car's going to do two things. He's either going to have the weight on his right knee and post his left foot, which we're going to look at tonight. He's going to do this, okay? Or he'll do it the other way around, which we'll look at next week. So I keep this here, okay? My right knee's coming up, and I bring my right foot through onto his hip. Watch what I did there. I didn't stay looking into his face straight and bring my foot up, okay? I move perpendicular, so my shin is the rudder of my body. So I end up here, okay, and single leg out skirt. So I keep this overhook. There's a ton of things I can do from here, but because he's on one knee, that means this knee's light. There's no weight on this foot. If he has weight on this foot, I'll use my left hand to pull his knee across. Okay, so the weight's off his foot. My right hand's going to grab his toes. come underneath. Okay? And from here, I want to make sure that I get this in my core close to my body. And then I just put his big toe in his body. The toe hold. Okay? Again. So, first detail is I get his hands on the mat. So now his knees are right. I make my frame. See the way my left elbow come inside? My right elbow is in his left hip, so I'm making that frame. I get perpendicular. I'll always be looking to get elbow knee, which we looked at last week. But sometimes that isn't happening. So from here, I'm going to scoot my butt. Again, he can go the other way. If his weight is on this knee, he'll post with this leg when I do that. But for tonight, his weight's going to be on this leg, but he has only 2 reactions. So from here, I'm perpendicular. I just scoot my butt back. Okay. My left knee comes inside as my right, but I'm not looking straight at him. I move my body this way. So I'm perpendicular to him here. And again, from here, because his weight's on that knee, this foot's probably going to be light. I'm going to pull across, so bring his knee in. My right hand grabs his toes. My left comes underneath. Okay. And I want to make sure that I'm not out here trying to do it, because he can put the boot on. I want to be strong. I want to use my core.
Later.
Okay. And then from here, I put his big toe on his butt. Okay. So I want his foot in here, not out here. Okay. Sorry. So again, we talked about if cars get high mount, I want to be here. So I'm going to shoulder walk back. Get my elbows inside if I can. Okay. If he knows jiu-jitsu, his knees are tucked and his feet's tucked underneath, so I can't get my elbows inside, but I can get them in front of his knees, and now he can't get high mount. Get his hands on the mat. Don't start trying to, he's going to be looking for collar grips and stuff. Just get his hands on the mat here. Make my frame get perpendicular. Okay? I'm already in the elbow knee. Just tuck my foot on that. So he's got his feet super tucked, nearly touching his feet under my butt. This is the time you want to go for this escape. So, feet are planted on the mat. The detail is I'm on my left hip. I use my wedge, so I hip escape my butt this way. When he plants his foot on the mat to keep his base, my knee comes inside, I turn perpendicular, put my foot on his lat. Try to stack me, bro. It's going to be very difficult, okay? Because he can't stack against his own leg. I can still get the move from here. See the way now he's got to his feet. So I can't go for that toe hold. Why not?
Stand on it.
Yeah, the weight's on his foot. Okay, so from here I'll bring my right foot underneath into X guard. I keep control of this leg with my overhook. I'll just stretch Carl out. Okay. Stay on your feet if you can. Okay. And then from here, I'll put all the weight on that foot. My left hand grabs his knee and pulls it into me, create a bend in his leg. See the way his foot's off the mat now? Grab the toes, underneath, connect it to my chest. Okay, before I put the toe hold on, I want to bring my hook back, single leg X guard again, so I can keep him back. Try to turn into me, Carl. See that his foot's pushing on his lat. One more time. He's got his feet tucked. So we wedge out. Get his foot off the mat, scoot my hips, control his toes, come underneath, put his big toe on his back. See there's a bend in his leg, I need that. So that's your wedge escape, guys. First variation is 1 for 5.